Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. I got broads in Atlanta, just a dope lean and a phantom. Pandas. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the mainstream. Glad that you guys can join us. Make sure you scalp that like button. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there with the Panda fam. Good morning, guys. Day trading. Nokia, Speedy Boy. Good morning, guys. Mark Lucas, Peter Cho. Good morning. Evzen. Good morning. SW Blaze. Welcome. Drop a GM in the chat. Let me know you guys are here, engaged, ready to trade, ready to get that bamboo. Mindful Jazzy, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for joining. I've ever told you, you guys are amazing. You guys are truly amazing. You guys make this stream so worth it. So worth it. Look at this nonsense yesterday. I mean, we had this huge move up. And then where did we end up? Back to the previous day's close. We're pretty much closing 2 points away. Not even 2 points away. Almost 1 point away from the previous day's close. Ended up creating a huge doji bar on the daily chart. We do have news at 10 o'clock, pandas. We do have news at 10. This is your daily chart. Strong bull bar ending as high. Closing above the 20 MA. And are we going to attempt to make a new high here from the break of this trend? Could be possible, especially when we get a strong bounce off of this demand zone. You got a demand zone here bouncing off. It was essentially an Albert's gap that got filled and now it's bouncing. And we're coming off of here and we may make another high. It makes sense to me that we have one more push up here in some way, one way or another. It kind of looks like it wants to do that, but who knows? Who really knows? Quite amazing, to be honest, because most likely Jerome Powell will start to say we're going to raise interest rates and we're going to be more aggressive in raising interest rates because inflation is not going down as fast as we want it. So can you imagine if inflation actually starts to uptick? Man, the Fed will go. I think the Fed will start. Man, we'll see the resolve of the Fed if that happens. Like, I want to see Jerome Powell just say, hey everyone, we're gonna crush this economy. I just want to hear him say it. John Cena. No, that's YL. His name is YL. He changed his name just for today. John Cena. I don't know if you guys remember. There was a prank phone call on the radio station. And it was viral before things got viral. It was one of those things that kind of started to find this like viral, you know, I don't know, the viral fad, I guess. But I don't know if you guys remember, but that is one of the funniest. I still laugh out loud when I listen to that. It was such a long time ago, but it was so like masterfully done. And the reaction is just perfect. It's just so good. I don't know if you guys ever heard it, but look it up. John Cena prank phone call, and it's one of the funniest things. You guys, one of you guys have to have heard it. It is just, it's gold. All right, we do have news at 10. Jerome Powell will be speaking. Now, I'm not sure if Jerome Powell will be... I don't know if the transcript gets released the moment he starts speaking. Because... Michael Cheek. I'm Michael Chin's cousin. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting, this guy. Yeah, the OG prank. Kicked my dog. Yeah, that was the OG. So funny. Prank phone call. SW Blaze says, I'm more worried about any Q&A with Powell. Yeah, that's like when everyone had like 56k modems. And that was fast. That was fast. And then DSL. Oh, man. Like, and then finally cable. Cable was just, it blew everything out of the water. 56k modem. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys ever had to use a 56k modem. Give me a 1 in the chat. Goodness gracious. There's my one for you. 56k modem, the sound it would make, it was just man. And then oh my gosh, if someone made a phone call, you would lose your internet connection. Like, or you couldn't even use the phone. Like, you had to either use a phone or the internet. Goodness. 56k modem. That was the day. Like, we are entering into a 56k at 28k. We're entering an era where people literally are born with the internet. You know, there's not a day in their lives that the internet was not around. Please, I started with 150 baht. I don't even know what that is. AOL this. What happened to AOL? They're amazing. Now when you get like an email from AOL, you're like, oh, this is definitely a spam account. AOL or Yahoo. If you have any of those emails, you're trolling. You're trolling right now. Man, oh man. Imagine trading with 56k modem. That would be crazy. I mean, thank goodness we have fast internet. We have like this giga internet speeds where we can get this live data, trade anywhere from anywhere in the world. Bowed is symbols, seconds. I don't even know what that is. I've got Yahoo also. Yeah, trading on the floor. I can't imagine people used to do that. They used to get a phone call, and the phone call, they would, you know, tell them what they want. They would have to go up and try to submit their order to a person. That is like, the inefficiencies and all that is just, you know, I can't imagine people still doing that. Like, why would people still? Maybe because you're like directly there and you get the best price. Maybe, I don't know. It seems pretty like balanced now. Like everyone is getting like the same price. I could be wrong though. Juno, yeah, wasn't that DSL? Like free DSL or something? I don't know. Or was that 56? I forget. 56k modem, free internet, free DSL. Do people still? Yeah, people still use fax machines. Market's about to open in about 3 minutes here. Get Starlink. Yeah, there was like a trading. Jim Gray, watch Floored. I think it's on YouTube about guys making the transition from floor to electronic, huh? Maybe they're like younger people saying, what are all these boomers doing here? Oh. Got like 5 overlapping bars in a row here. Near market open. 2 more minutes here. Let's go, baby. Hey, make sure you scalp that like button. A lot of you guys think it's gonna be trading range today. I personally don't think so. I think we're gonna have some movement today. Usually after a strong bull bar and then you have a pause bar, the next bar is typically big movement. Either reverses here or it's gonna break out to the upside, continue this. So I would definitely want to go long if it breaks the previous candle's high, the previous day's high. But going short, I don't know if I would take Big Mama here. I really don't know. Would I take Big Mama here? Big Mama. Big Mama. I don't know. Market's about to open in 1 minute here, pandas. Let's get the bamboo. Stick to the plan. Roberto, come on from Chile. Welcome. Drop a GM in the chat if you haven't already with your location. I'll let you know where you guys are from. Imagine Michael Chin trading on the floor, trapping traders. He just puts them in rear naked chokeholds, trapping them. I don't know what it is, but their stuff went viral. They just, I'm not gonna lie, they're master promoters. They're master promoters. Like I mean, they were selling something that, you know, I don't think they fully understood, but they sold it well. Let's just say that. They have a bright business in marketing. And there's nothing fancy about his videos either. It's just pretty straightforward. Market just opened. Wow, what an opening candle. That thing is teeny. Usually there's a lot more volatile than that. Maybe because there is news at 10 o'clock, and so we're going to just continue this back and forth, this sloshing around. Maybe not. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Apex, you can use Tradeovate or Ninja Trader. And I think you have to choose which one you're going to do, which kind of further confirms my suspicion of how they make money off of these super low price evaluations. I think their business plan revolves around getting people to buy a lot of accounts, because I think per user they probably pay 1 license fee and 1 data market fee for each user. So which means that the more accounts you have as a user, right, they can basically get a better bang for their buck per license per user. And so they don't care how many accounts you open, because, you know, they already paid, in a sense, what it costs for them to open an account for you. Apex definitely makes most of their money from failing traders. Probably for now, yeah. Look at this grind down here. Super small candles as well. Not sure what's happening. Buffalo Jazzy says, I think you're right. Panda, new accounts cheaper than resetting, which is wild. Yeah, I mean, right now with the 80%. By the way, today's the last day for 80% off, which means I may crank this. I may crank this account. I may crank it. Let's see here. Big Mama here, setting up. Do not copy my trades unless you want to lose money. News at 10 o'clock. News at 10 today. Jerome Powell will testify before Congress. It will be at 10 o'clock. So, like I mentioned, I don't know if they get the whole transcript when Jerome Powell starts speaking. But, you know, the reason why that makes a difference is because if they don't get the transcript, then they may wait. Movement may wait depending on what Jerome Powell says throughout the speech. But if they get the transcript all at once, then it will happen the moment the speech begins. And if there's a Q&A, that can further volatility. I feel like the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, he gets a little more loose when it comes to Q&A. He's actually pretty open, surprisingly. Not super transparent, of course, but you know. Is Big Mama yesterday's close or yesterday's low? Yesterday's low. Yeah, there's usually a Q&A session after. Geo, welcome, welcome. Let's reload historical real quick. I usually don't like to do it if I have an order up, but I think we have time. I think we have enough space. There we go. This is a pretty terrible price action. It's not tradable in my opinion. It's pretty much just going back and forth. No real established trends here. We are waiting for something clear. And I mean, we are in downtrend, but no setups so far with the downtrend. Quite wild, quite wild.
Five-minute trap.
Just watching. I mean, it's completely sideways, and the price action is terrible. A lot of choppiness is happening. Just a question on Big Mama. If we think the market is going to hit it and continue down past it, wouldn't it be better to take a short earlier, set the stop 4 points away, and then ride through it with runners? Of course. If you get a good setup near it and you're like, okay, for certain, this looks like it's going to, you know, if this triggers, like if you get a two-legged pullback like in this area and you just feel like you're in a strong downtrend, then that's a, you know, you can basically you're front running the trade, and it could be a good trade. So, or you get a fail second entry, you know, long in this area and it reverses traps, even better. So you can do that, but you know, you also have the risk of it maybe the low may act as a support, and people are front running that support by 1 point, by a couple ticks, and it never actually triggers Big Mama. So you have that risk. So with everything, there's always risk. This whole market's about risk, reward, and probability. That's all it is. Like if you can know if you had an algorithm or some machine learning that can tell you the probabilities of any trade, like if I bought here, sold here, if you knew the probabilities perfectly, then you would become a billionaire, sooner or later. The market will be a casino and you are the house. You are the house. If you knew the probabilities of every trade, if you could somehow make some sort of algorithm to know all the probabilities of every trade, or any probability of any certain type of setup, then you can 100% make money if you knew the probabilities. But the tricky thing about probabilities is that you also have to include, like, they're all intertwined. It's like they're all intertwined with each other. Good morning, guys. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what happens here. I mean, news at 10. This could chop around till then, which wouldn't be surprising. Pretty much hanging around the previous day's close.
5-minute trap.
We've been here for a while. News at 10. Jerome Powell speaks at 10. Michael Cheese, I just made $500 before my full-time job. $500 a day, that's like is that an 80K salary? Is that how that works? No, it's $125,000 salary. $500 a day. Not bad, not bad. If you can make an average of $500 a day, that's not bad. You're making six figures. But that's the nice thing about having multiple accounts, because literally, if you just trade one contract per day and make one scalp per day with one contract with 2 points, 2 point scalp, and if you have 5 accounts, that's literally $500 a day. You're actually doing that. Alright, because $50K a year after tax, it will be more than $50K a year, but that's still the same with an income of 6 figures. So if you're making 6 figures, in your job, you're also including taxes. So no one really says I only make 80K. Everyone tells you your salary before taxes, and that's kind of what you consider. Michael Cheek says, on a serious note, where can I get futures data for free? There's a couple ways you can do it. One way to do it is you can do it through think or swim. That's how I started. Absolutely for free. All you need to do is actually have a certain amount of money in your account to access the free data, and then of course you can take the money out. But if you have the money in there, then you get that free data for futures, live free data. And Thinkorswim has tick charts as well. Second option is NinjaTrader free trials. You can keep opening new NinjaTrader accounts with different emails. It's a hassle, but they last 2 weeks, and you can do that if you don't mind. Another way is if you don't mind paying $4 a month for data, you can do that as well. And I believe you need to have like $500 in your NinjaTrader account, and that will give you access to being able to trade or get market data for $4 a month. I believe someone did say you have to take like one trade a month as well to continue to have that access, which you can just trade the micro or whatever. So that's another way to do it. A fourth option, which is not free, but it's a pretty nice option, is using this BBM80 code. And the reason why I'm saying this is not just to shill it, but really it's a good option, I think, for 80% off. And if you just want the data, you can get the cheapest eval that they have with 80% a month. Not only do you get free data, you don't have to go through the hassle of opening new accounts for free trial every 2 weeks. Not only do you get data with that, you also get a license with it, the free full-time license. So you're trading at the commissions at the full-time rate, and so you got a lot of things going for you. So you can get the cheapest, and you don't have to even trade. You don't have to trade your eval. You get the data, so you can trade it with sim. So if you just want to trade sim, you can also do that as well. That is an option, and it's very cheap, very cheap. If you get the cheapest eval, if that's all you want, you just want data. If you want something hassle-free, and if you want the license, that's a completely viable option. I think it's there, and it's nice because it's 80% off not only the first month but every month. So you can just have that as your monthly kind of thing that you pay to have the data and license. You can trade sim, and it gives you, honestly, and if you can pass your eval, you actually then will get a PA account. So there's another perk to that. That's my personal opinion. Like what I would do, those are the viable options. When I first started, I didn't have that last option. That was not an option for me. Trap. But now, seeing how amazing Apex is and how cheap they make evals, like it's actually viable. Exactly. Chris RT says you can even try the eval once a month. It resets for free if you blow the account and pay for another month. So you can like try the eval, and if you blow it, then you can just switch to sim because all you wanted was the data anyways. And then once you switch to sim, after a month, your account will reset for free. For free, it resets if you blow your account and you pay the renewal, the monthly renewal. A lot of people don't know that, but you get a free reset with that.
10,000 tick trap.
Hardo says I bought the trader for $1,000 a couple months before I figured out I could have gotten it for free with Apex. 100% true with me as well. 100% true, which is why I'm like, which even for me, like why I know even better why it's a good deal to have done that, because I regret it. I don't really regret it because I needed it at the time, but it's like if I had this option, I would have definitely done this. You don't even need to pay for a license. Yeah, if you blow your eval, leave it. It resets for free if you pay the renewal. And if you don't cancel it, you can't cancel it, of course. You can't cancel it on the dashboard. We're just waiting for news, pandas. Like, the price action is horrid here. Does a free Ninja from Apex have all the features of paid version, especially ATM? Yes, it does. You can use automated trading with it. It's a full license. You get the commissions full time. You get the full or lifetime license as well. Or sorry, commissions. Lawrence asks, what do you think about Apex trend threshold? I bet a lot of traders got caught on that road. It's a love-hate relationship for me. It's a hate relationship for the obvious reasons. It's very difficult. Mixed evals very difficult, but it's a love relationship almost for the same reason. You want evals to be difficult, so if traders ever get to the point where they can become funded, right? You want Apex to pay out people who are good. You don't want Apex to pay out people who are not good, right? And that is to sustain Apex, right? The better Apex does, the better it is for us, reliable traders, legitimate traders. It's better for us. People who are trying to do this legitimately, it's better for us. The better, more money Apex makes. You want Apex to make a lot of money, and you don't want them to be paying out people who don't deserve it, in a sense. So the honest traders can actually, get funded and get withdrawals. Yes, 323. So that ends next week. I believe next week will be when we roll over. When do we roll over? Find this. Why is it so difficult to find dates? Okay. What? Emini 317 expires, and so next week, maybe. Huh. Maybe this week. I'm not sure. Maybe this Friday. Usually you roll over or you switch before it expires, like a week before it expires. So maybe the end of this week, I may switch. Let's see. Do I take that fail second entry long? What? Did I take this? No. I have noticed that some guys with 20 counts are getting over 50K a month. Exactly. Exactly. That's the beauty of Apex. 50K a month. Can you imagine making $50,000 a month? That means each account they're making 2,500, right? Yeah. They're making $2,500 a month on just one account, which is on average about $125 a day. You can make 50K a month. $1 million evals, just make $1 a day. You make $1 million a day. Exactly. I mean, the math is true. There's no denying the math right there. All right, we got a lower high here. Small trading range forming. Strong bull bar, ending on its high here. 80 million in fees a month though. So think about it. Think about it. That's why you do the one-time payment. Second entry long here. Do I like it? Not really. Probably wait till news here. What are we doing? Okay.
5-minute trap.
Yeah, the volume's not even close. It's not even close. I may roll over end of the week. I believe you roll over like a week before it actually expires. Most people roll over. That's what I believe. News is about to happen in 4 minutes here, and we are close to Big Mama. Like I mentioned, if we break this Big Mama, I also will take that trade.
$10,000 tick trap.
Michael Cheek S is trading. I mean, I think Harjet has a good point. Who cares how much the owners of Apex make? They have made it possible for all of us to make money. Exactly. Them making money does not affect. If in fact we want them to make a lot of money, so it makes it more reliable for us to make money. Does not affect us in any way. Trading my main source of income. It's not, but it I have a full time, but it is becoming a certain point where I make more money. This is a side hustle for me, and it's a nice side hustle because it's part of the journey. If you do want to become a full-time trader, part of it is if you can make more money on the side hustle, if you can make more money on the few hours you trade than your normal salary, then then you can consider becoming a full-time trader. The thing is that you should make double. I think you should make double what you would make on a full-time job.
Tick trap.
Otherwise, it's not worth it. The reason being is because it's so risky. Well, your full-time job is very stable, so even that, who knows? Nothing's guaranteed. But I would say, you should make double the money. And the problem is if you're like in the software industry, like your salaries are decently high, and so it's like you have to make double a salary, a big salary, which means you have to be an excellent trader. So sounds like relaxing. Do you mostly just trade one futures? Yes, I only focus on the E-mini here. I don't trade the Nasdaq. Not that I think it's bad. I'm just used to the E-mini, and yeah. Yeah, so the days, so it expires on 3/17, this contract. But that doesn't mean that everyone rolls over on 3/17. Typically, people roll over a week before the expiration. The market analyzer is actually good to use to see the volume. So around Friday, this Friday, I will probably look at the volume of yeah, I would rather look at the volume, not rather, but you can use it to look at the volume to see if it's a good time to roll over. Market news in about 1 minute, pandas. This might be an explosion. I don't know. The problem, not the problems, but there may be. This might be a dud, and tomorrow might be an explosion because Jerome Powell will be speaking again tomorrow. So, and that'll be at 10 o'clock tomorrow as well. But there's also more news like Jolt's job openings or something. There's a couple, like there's another news item at 10 o'clock tomorrow as well. So. But man, I'm kind of scared to have this order open right at the news because, yeah, I'm gonna take this order off just because I'm worried what may happen here. It may my chart may freeze, because we've been sideways for so long. I feel like when the news happens, this is gonna be a big move. We're gonna get some big movement here, so I'm a little worried. I'm just ready for fireworks. Alright, news drops. What a dud. What a dud. Okay. Oh, whoa! No! Okay, I'll take it. Let's go, baby! Easy peasy money. Woo! It actually doesn't even trigger Big Mama yet. $825. Should we try it again? Big Mama. Get me a Big Mama. A trap trade. Gotta wait for Big Mama to actually trigger here. Big Mama triggers. Come up, break even. Let's go, baby. 1,850. Easy peasy, easy money. Big Mama, Big Mama. Ooh. Alright, I'm done. I'm done scalping Big Mama here. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy money. I love it. I love it. And just like that, up 1850. So, if you guys remember, I took Big Mama and it failed. And I mentioned back then, people were saying, oh my gosh, you're so bad at trading. Oh my gosh, look at this, blah, 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 blah. I kept saying, you gotta just trust the Big Mama. You gotta trust Big Mama trades when they happen. When they happen, you gotta, I lost money here, but the next time it happens, I will make it back. So we're up. Now we're positive on this account. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy money. This is Big Mama. I couldn't get that runner, unfortunately. Daily chart. We're breaking beneath the 20 EMA. Jerome Powell must be speaking about doom and gloom. We're going to increase interest rates up to 20% and we're going to destroy the... That's what he's pulling a Volcker here. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not that big of a move, is it? It's not that bad yet. It's okay. Like that bamboo. Second entry short. Shall we? Second entry short. Makes sense, but it's far away from 20 MA here. Setup is not pretty, but it could be in a strong downtrend because of news. Unfortunately, that's a bad setup, but oh man, it's a second entry short on a downtrend. I mean, you gotta have a little FOMO here, to be honest. Second entry short, and it makes a scalp. It's just not a good setup, not close to 20 MA. The signal bar is small, so you could have maybe been okay. The small risk. But it's just too far away from 20. Really just not close enough to the resistance, unfortunately. And so missing this trade, but darn. Whew. I'll take it. I'll take it. I left my sell order on the bottom of the chart. Came back from using toilet. See, nice 1K profit. Have it running on. Let's go, baby. Hey, that's how it is. Hey, Big Mama trades. Big Mama. What did I tell you? Big Mama. Don't mess with Big Mama. Daily chart setups. The daily chart was basically a failed continuation of the strong bull bar. We may come back down and may reverse and make a new low now. Ooh, could be tricky. Could be tricky. By the way, this is not a news trade. This is not a news trade. News trade will be having an order ready when the news triggers. This happened well after the news, right? A couple seconds after the news. I'm not sure what the range is, but this is not a news trade. A news trade will be me entering a trade before the news, wanting to see and take a 50-50 chance. This is actually a setup I'd like to take, right, with Big Mama. So faster tightening, is that what he says? I'm not listening to it. Obviously, if I listen to it, then it's gonna, I don't know, maybe I could listen to it for free. I don't think it's copyrighted. Ooh, yes. Him saying this, I'm telling you, do not fight the Fed. The 5-minute chart just, it's just a silly candle on the 5-minute chart. I mean, you're thinking for certain there's going to be some sort of follow through, right? There's more chance that we'll go lower than this low than us all come out. There's more chance, it's a higher chance of that happening. Doesn't mean it's going to happen 100%, but there's a higher chance of that happening. So, that being said, right, depends on how big your stop loss is. You can like sell limit orders anywhere here, thinking we're probably gonna break this low sometime before we break this high. That's what you're thinking. Second entry short here. Again, it's like a spike in channel, just grinding down. It does scalp out there for you, but it's not close to the 20 MA, and also now it's too tight. It's too tight of a spike in channel. Right, the channel's too tight for me to really scalp out here. $13 pushes down potentially here. Jeez Louise. What's going on? Too much drip. Oh the hell. Too much drip. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, it's hard for me to go short here near the bottom of this channel. I have a spiking channel here, and it's tight. It's a very tight spiking channel. So this can act as support down here. Could come back up to the top of the channel. Notice we couldn't even touch the 20 MA in this entire pullback. Attempts to pull back. Couldn't even get to 20 MA here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Hard to enter this, to be honest. Especially if you have a clear spiking channel. You're at the bottom of the channel here. It's breaking beneath the channel now. Jerome Powell, bringing on the pain here. Jeez. I mean, it's a downtrend obviously, but it's hard to enter. Hard to enter this downtrend for me. I need a setup. I need something. The daily chart showing a failed follow through on the strong bull bar. And that's how you need strong, right? You need follow through here. Poor follow through is reversing. And I really don't know how far down we're gonna reverse. Like, we can make a new low here, and I don't know, potentially continue this downtrend, something like this. Could be two-tier channel of some sort here. It's unsure. This looks wacky. Looks wacky for certain. Yeah, it's a little awkward. It's a little off. It's a little definitely off here. It's hard to enter this downtrend. 16 pushes down. 16 pushes down, pandas. I mean, it's a breakdown right now for certain. 16 pushes down in a row. Absolutely amazing. Jeez, this is like the dream. If you had a runner here, and you're playing with the pivots, this is like the dream, right? Because no pivot is breaking the previous pivot high, and you keep lowering with each pivot, and you're just getting this dream runner if you have one. Wow, what a dream. Unfortunately, I'm not in anything. I mean, I made my, it feels like I'm losing money here, but I'm already up 1850, so I'm not complaining. What a move. Just what a move. 16 pushes down, finally breaking a previous pivot high. Wow. What a ridiculous move. Are we in a downtrend, pandas? Are you looking for a short is the question. What are we looking for? Are we looking for a reversal, for a trap trade back to the upside? And look at the daily chart. Might just create a wick here with another push up on the daily chart. Who knows? Who knows? Jameson's got 34-point runner. I love it. I love that. 34 points. What is that? 1,500 around? More than 1,500? 1,700 around, I think. Is that right? 1,700. Almost made as much money as me. Almost. Better luck next time. Hosman's Panda, did you copy the trades to your live account? Become a panda to find out. Gotta become a panda if you want to see all my trades, all my account balances. That's the whole reason for the being a common panda. Sharing all my live account information, or only share that with those who would support me. But if you're someone like just on the internet, could be a troll, it's like extremely vulnerable information to share with just anyone. So that's why, but the pre-market show is there and the pandas are there, so they can attest to, the trading, and it's real. The profitability, and if it's real. Second entry long here, pandas. But a lower high, but above the 20 MA. Hard to take the short here. Hard to take the long here as well. I'll say this is a first breaker trend. If anything, maybe a failed second entry long may give us a good opportunity to go short here. Cause when I get my first payout, I become a panda. Let's go, baby. Celebrate with those who you love when you get your first payout. Saying this money. Wow. The opportunity today. We are living in good times right now. This is a good time to be a futures trader. I'll say that much. It's a very good time to become a futures trader. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Alright, hey, my account balance now is above the original account balance. What am I up right now? I'm up $256. Let's go, baby. Stick to the plan. Wish I could have got a failed second entry long here so I can enter this downtrend, but ends up just giving us a lower high here above the 20 MA. Hard to take that. Big mama trades. Inside OI pattern. We got some volatility today. It might turn to a trading range here for a little bit. Couldn't quite break the previous candle's high to create the second entry long, which is what we want, so we can trade the failure of it. Or it might be trading range indicator, marking a trading range here. Could come back up to the top of the trading range. Goodness. Okay, comes back up to the top of the trading range, a trading range indicator. Trading range indicator is voodoo magic, sorcery. Sometimes it's incredible. But notice here, it doesn't work. Right? Strong trends, the trading range indicator is not good. Here, during this choppiness, gets a little bit better, but still, you're thinking strong trends. So, I'm not making a trade off of this. Let's just say that. But it's good to know if there is one. Right? You start to recognize there's choppier. This might be choppier than you think. Trading range indicator gives you that heads up here. Second entry short on the 10,000 tick chart forming. 10,000 tick chart. Second entry short. A, B, C. Perhaps. Question is, pandas, am I looking for a short trade or am I looking for a long trade? What are we trying to do here? I need a setup though.
10,000 tick trap.
I need some sort of setup if I want to go short. I have no setup whatsoever. Could be the second entry short on the 10,000 tick. Maybe being the setup here. Hosman says, I take the triple test from the top. Could be a good setup. Especially on a strong downtrend. I may take this trade. Ooh, second to short.
10,000 tick trap.
Man, I want to take this. It'll trigger the trap as well on the 10,000 tick chart. Come back to the top of the triangle. So you wait for the setup to actually trigger. Terrible looking signal bar now. Getting sideways for certain. Inside bar. Huh. It's an ugly looking signal bar with a wick here. Hard for me to go short here, to be honest. Another inside bar. OII. Nope. Breaks to the upside. Still in the range of this bar, though. This range is in the range of this bar. It's going sideways. Going in and out of the 20 MA. Hard to really figure out direction here, but your feeling is that it's going to go down because we have a strong downtrend. Okay, breaking up to the upside now. Decent push up. Okay. Confusing. Looks like it's reversing back up. Okay. Very interesting. Wasn't not expecting that. Especially on such a strong downtrend. We have break a trend. It's a new high. But this is like a breakout at the moment. Coming back to the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick chart. 5-minute chart. Bouncing off the 240 SMA. Maybe coming back to the 20 MA here. Jerome Powell, what's he saying now? Is he saying, just kidding. We're going to lower interest rates back to 0 and give free money to everybody. Is that what he's saying now? I don't know. Up 195 so far times 5 accounts. Let's go, baby. I mean, that's really good. That's really good. You made $1,000. You made basically $1,000 today. However, I'm not very profitable trader. Should I go for Apex 2,500 account? What do you recommend? Yeah, 25K account and trade micros until you can prove yourself. If you can if you can reach the profit goal trading micros, then you are well on your way. Well on your way becoming a profitable trader. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. 167 viewers, 39 likes. Come on, pandas. Come on. I mean, come on. Big mama trades, 1850 today. You gotta love those big mama trades. What's the trailing threshold for the 25K account? It's like 1,500 or something like that. $1,500. Yeah, definitely trade micros then. Very difficult trade mini contracts. Michael Cheek as Panda, what is your total account size on Apex? Not sure what you're asking. Right now, this is a 300K account, the one we're trading on stream. If you guys don't know, this stream, right, that account that you see on the top left of your screen, that, oh, second inch is short, 10K chart. It's a huge risk, but beautiful signal bar in the first second inch is short here. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-point risk. Oof. Is it worth? Is it worth? It's a really good setup though. Second inch is short. Coming off the 20 MA, 10,000 tick chart. Triggers. Second inch is short triggers on the 10,000 tick. Yeah, if you guys on the top left of your screen, I've been trading this account only on stream. I don't take any trades off stream with this account. So this is why we show it on the top left, so you guys can track along if I'm profitable. And today, I have officially become profitable on this account. All right, we make the scalp on the 10,000 tick chart. The risk was huge though, just remember that. I may take a trap trade here. I'll take a trap trade. Give me a trap, I'll take it. Terrible signal bar. I don't know if I want to take a trap now. Looks like a strong push up. Solid bull bar. Ending on its high. Near its high. Hard for me to take this trap now because of that. Trap may be triggering on the 10,000 tick. Very surprising if it does. Guess not. Trap triggers on the 2000 tick. Confusing. Confusion right now. Got this breakout. Looking for a new low still on this move down. Could be a decent trade to take a short. But for me, I'm a little bit confused because it looks like right now we're in an uptrend. So hard for me to go short right here right now, especially with this, these 3 bars like this. Hard for me to go short above the 20 MA like that as well. It's difficult. It made things difficult for me at the last second. Ends up scalping out though, that trap. Fortunately, it got a little too confusing for me, so I stay away from confusion. It makes a new low. All right. Peter Cho, see you next time. Thanks for joining. The mini target apex set on 2500 is 1500. What if I don't get it? It really depends on what it means to not get it. You mean like what if you don't get it in 1 month? What if you bust your account? I'm not sure what you're asking. If you bust your account, what you can do is continue to trade on sim to practice, and because you still have your data and license, but you get to if you wait for the renewal, you get a free reset at 80% off, which is the beautiful thing about today being the last day of the 80% off code BBM80. Make sure you guys take advantage of it while it lasts. Still confused here. Don't know what to do. I'm not taking a trade right now. If I'm confused, I'd rather be just safe. Better safe than sorry. Especially if you're up 1850 already and you don't want to start taking sus trades here. Huh, interesting. 4 pushes down. Still clearly underneath the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick chart. Confusion. Yep, the 80% code is done after today. It will end tonight, 11:59. Thanks for scalping that like button, Panis. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Doing this every single day for free. Spending my time with you guys. It's a treat for both. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It is nice for me too. I love it. I enjoy it as well. So regardless if you scalp that like button, I will be here. But showing your support definitely motivates me. Definitely motivates me. Is this like just a retracement, breakout, retest of this level? Looks like it. Trap triggers on 10,000 tick chart. Amazing. Could be a big reversal here. Crazy. Trap trade triggers on 10,000 tick. May come up to the top of the trading range at least. Maybe looking for another push up here. Uncertain. Break a trend to new low. As you can see, this is why I'm not looking for a short trade here. And then reverses back up. And then we got trap trade to long side far away from 20 MA. It would be a sus trade, take a risky trade to take for certain to go long here. Even though you feel like it's going to go up, it may do something like this. Two-legged pullback back to 20 MA. Because you're so far away from 20 MA. And 20 MA acts as a magnet, so if it does trigger, it may want to come back down and create that second entry long off the 20 MA here. That could be possible. Trap does trigger. But again, far away from 20 MA, so I'm not taking it. Doesn't mean it can't work out, but it's risky. Could be like a breakout retest of some sort here. And like I mentioned, it can do this two-legged pullback here instead. A, B, C. Now you just got stopped out if you took that trap. That's why it's risky. This is a better entry here, second entry long, but still notice we're far away from 20 MA. So it'd be the same mistake if you entered here, if you entered here. Plus not enough room to the top where we see an obvious resistance here. Okay, second entry short, or second entry long does trigger here, but again, not a good spot. Bad signal bar as well. Can work out, but doesn't mean, it's risky still. You got the same mistake as you made here, you do here. It's a better entry, does scalp out, amazing. Okay, it's not one I would take, but it is like a second entry long. A, B, C. A, B, C. And now we're back to the top of the trading range on the 10,000 tick chart, which is what was predicted. Goodness, what a move. I mean, we had this huge move down, and now coming back to Big Mama. Are we allowed to get more than one 80% off account from a new sign up? Yes, you can get as many evals as you want, and I would recommend, especially because you have the 80/80, right? What I mean by that is you have the 80% off the first month and 80% off the following months, right, for the lifetime of the eval. Because of that, it's worth stocking up on them because you do not know when they will have the 80/80 again. And why do I say stock up? Because let's say you blow one account. Now what that means is that you have them stocked up so you can trade another one at 80% off instead of having to buy a new one. You know, if you want to continue trading, buying new one at BBM 50, which is 50% off. I mean, still a good deal, but it's not as good as 80. So I'll say stock up. And let's say you don't have a buster, you pass an account. What are you gonna do now, right? Don't you want to get more PAs, right? And then same thing. So I believe it's worth stocking up. And, stock up to as much as you're willing to afford, and it's especially with the 50%, like the 50K accounts, it's so cheap. Tradeovate, I believe, broke with the news. They're still working out the kinks on that, huh? Apex may not broke in Tradeovate. We're just chilling here, hanging out, all together. Measure move. No signs of reversing, just a strong push up. Oh, what is this? Coming up to Big Mama again. What a move up. Do I like this setup? I still don't like it, to be honest. Right, you're scalping right at these highs here. Tough. Not really close to 20 MA. Actually, no setups in this entire place here that I like. But I did mention if you take this trap, it could be risky because of the two-legged pullback being able to form right after that, which is exactly what happened. Okay, coming back to Big Mama, we're gonna bounce off the previous day's low. Look at the daily chart. It looks like it was gonna reverse, but we could end up getting the second leg up, which is natural, which is very common, right? Because why? Because the market loves to move in twos. This is why we love trading the two-legged pullback. So I'm looking for another leg up here before it really does anything. It makes sense as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this reverses all the way up. It'd be an incredible move, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm curious to see how the news will affect tomorrow's price action as well. Jerome Powell will be speaking again tomorrow at 10. And you also have the JOLTS job openings at the same time, so we could have a pretty volatile week this week. Okay, balancing out the 240 SMA. This is why I have it on my charts. It's a perfect balance off the 240. Really, what's going on here? No idea. Something like this? Not sure. Push down, second push down the 5-minute chart as well. Finally getting a second push down the 5-minute. Strong push down. This is the second. This is the first or second leg down after the first entry here. No setup for me though. What am I looking for right now? Don't know. Don't know what's going on. Okay. Trap trade again, far away from 20 MA. But if you feel like this is a very strong move down, then this is an entry for you, but it's risky. It could work, could not work. I wouldn't be surprised if... I actually think this is gonna work. High chance for it to work. But you can also consider this maybe first break of this uptrend here. Maybe look for a new high. Test Big Mama. Who knows? Who really knows? How would you know? It's difficult here. Because you were just in this uptrend for a while. Okay, trap does trigger. High chance this works out. Especially when your entry bar looks like that. Very high chance this works out. Very high chance. But the reason why I'm not taking it is because it's too far away from 20 MA. It's not close to any resistance. So I will sit on my pause because of the potential this turning to a two-legged pullback again. Just like here. Same idea, except, now it's over here. So you wait for that. This one works out though. But again, it's tricky because it could have done this. It could have gone back up to 20 MA and then pushed down. So this is why this is risky. It does end up pushing down. Like I said, high chance this works out. It does work out. And but at that point, I already had a rule that was broken. It's not close to 20 MA, so I skip it. But doesn't mean I can't call it. Doesn't mean I can't say I feel like it's going to go down still. you know, but it's just not according to my rules. And that's where FOMO kicks in and all these things happen, but it is what it is. Perhaps testing the lows here now. We may come back down here. That'd be nice. Got a nice level to play with here now. Alright, pandas. Remember, today is the last day for the 80/80 BBM 80 for 80% off the first month, 80% off the lifetime of the eval. Make sure you take advantage of it. Stock up on a few if that's your style. If not, you know, then you can wait for the next promo, whenever that'll be. Who knows when it'll be? It could be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. It could be, you know, maybe they'll never do it again. Who knows? That's Apex decision. But with that being said, pandas, we're up 1850. I took Big Mama. We took it twice, and the Big Mamas ended up working out itself. You know, I failed one Big Mama earlier, like 2 weeks ago, and now we had another opportunity, Big Mama, and it works out. And now we're back up, and you know, now we're positive on this account. So all thanks to Big Mama here. So pandas, I appreciate your support. Thanks for scalping that like button for those who did, and you know, I hope you guys are making some bamboo today. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.